Hey guys, I'm Dan from OnlineLabels, and we're making this quick guide to shipping labels if you're trying to ship out a lot of products to your customers, or even just trying to share packages with your friends or family. Getting your hands on shipping labels and making your own can be kind of difficult, and there's a few different ways you can do it, so we're going to look over the most popular methods and help you decide which is right for you. Plus, we'll give you some useful tips for shipping and packaging along the way. Let's take a look. The first step is choosing your shipping carrier. There's a limitless number of programs and platforms that you can use to create your shipping labels. On our website, we have a ton of articles that are really platform specific. These will do a better job of giving you the specific tools you need to easily create your labels in whatever platform you choose. You can even switch between shipping carriers for different packages and orders depending on the things you're shipping out. There's also a ton of third-party shipping fulfillment platforms like PayPal, ShipStation, and Stamps.com. So just make sure to check out the links in the description to find the most accurate tutorial for the platform you choose. You're also going to need to decide whether you want your shipping labels printed on sheets, on rolls, or in a big fanfold stack. Again, each method has its pros and cons, and it's really going to depend on what works best for you. Sheets take up the least amount of space, but they're probably also going to take the longest to print on. If you're using your printer at home, you might get paper jams that get in the way, and you have to constantly reload the paper into the printer. But this is a really cost-effective option if you're just printing a few labels. You're only going to want to print on rolls or fanfold if you already have a compatible printer, or if you're willing to make that upfront investment. But again, there's a lot of differences between just shipping out a package or two to your family and being a running at-home business that's constantly putting out orders to customers. For your shipping labels, you're also going to need to choose your material. There's a lot of mistakes to avoid here. During this step of the process, you want to avoid paper-based materials. A film label is a lot better because it's not going to smear away with moisture or weather and get all your important information smeared around and ruined. Also, avoid removable materials or anything that doesn't have a strong adhesive, because if your label gets lost, your package gets lost. And using labels with colorful backgrounds is a good way to be eye-catching, but usually for the best contrast and visibility, you just want to use a regular white label. So we recommend using a really durable, white weatherproof material. And the next step is to actually print your shipping labels at home. This is pretty straightforward. If you have a thermal printer that takes rolls or fanfold, you just feed them right into the back. And if you're using a desktop printer, whether it be inkjet or laser, you're pretty much going to treat it like every other print job you've done with that machine. Then just make sure all your information is correct, double check everything, and apply your labels right to the box. Visibility is key with application. For an ideal shipping process, you want to make sure your label is right on the front or right on the side, and that you didn't place it over any corners, creases, or folds or flaps in your packaging. And make sure you don't cover it up with any packaging decorations or other fragile labels. Make sure your barcodes, QR codes, and tracking numbers are completely visible, because this is how your package is tracked, and it's going to make it a lot easier for you, your recipient, or your customers. Once you're done with this process, you can create shipping labels for pretty much anything you need. You can order them in any size for a wide variety of applications, different sizes of packages, and more. So check out our blank shipping label templates at OnlineLabels.com and let us know if you find something that works for you. So if you have any more questions about shipping labels, just leave a comment down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe if you have labels in your life in any way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.